Fentanyl is a synthetic opioid approximately 50 to 100 times stronger than heroin. Pharmaceutically manufactured fentanyl is used medically. However, fentanyl-related overdose deaths have been linked to illicitly manufactured fentanyl and its analogs, which dominate the unregulated drug supply. In 2021, 75% of overdose deaths in New York State involved synthetic opioids like fentanyl. Fentanyl is often added to other substances like cocaine and crack, heroin, or fake pills, often without the knowledge of the dealer or the person who will use the drugs. Fentanyl test strips are an easy-to-use tool that detect the presence of fentanyl in substances, allowing the people using them to make more informed decisions and reduce their risk of overdose. Other drug testing strips are available that work similarly to the steps outlined in this video, including test strips for xylazine, a non-opioid sedative that has also become increasingly prevalent in the unregulated drug supply. If you use illicit opioids, especially fentanyl or substances that may contain fentanyl, consider also testing your substances for xylazine. Regardless of how or what you're using, test your substance before using it. However, we don't recommend testing cannabis. The steps to test for fentanyl vary slightly depending on the substance. For this video, we'll outline the most common way to test for fentanyl in powdered substances. You can find more in-depth information in the OASAS Fentanyl Test Strip Guidance document. When fentanyl is mixed with other substances, it's never mixed evenly. One portion of a substance may contain no fentanyl, while another may contain a potentially fatal dose of fentanyl, like a chocolate chip cookie may contain chocolate chips in one bite, but not in another. It's best to test everything you plan on using. To use fentanyl test strips, you will need the substance you'd like to test, a clean and dry container like an aluminum cooker or the bag that the substance came in, and a scale, microscope, or other way to measure ideally 10 milligrams of the substance. If you do not have a microscope or scale, 10 milligrams is about the amount that can cover Abraham Lincoln's hair on a penny. Step 1. Place the crushed substance sample in a clean, dry container. You can also test the residue of the container that your substance came in. Step 2. Add sterile water to the container. For methamphetamine and MDMA, use about 1 teaspoon of water per 10 milligrams of powder or crushed crystals. 1 teaspoon is the amount that can fill a soda bottle cap or aluminum cooker. For all other substances, use a half teaspoon of water per 10 milligrams of sample and mix thoroughly. Step 3. Holding the solid blue end of the test strip, insert the end of the strip that has wavy blue lines into the water. Do not insert past the blue line. Let it absorb for about 15 seconds. Step 4. Remove the strip from the water and place it on a flat surface for 2 to 5 minutes. Then read your results. A single pink line on the right-hand side or no lines at all indicates an invalid test. Retest your substance with a new strip. 2 pink lines indicate that fentanyl or a fentanyl analog has not been detected in your substance. The line closest to the wavy end of the strip may be faint. This is still a negative result. Remember, no test is 100% accurate and your substance may still contain fentanyl or a fentanyl analog. Use caution. When possible, test everything you plan on using. A single pink line means fentanyl or a fentanyl analog has been detected in the substance. This is opposite from how the results are read on other common tests like pregnancy tests or at-home COVID-19 tests. The test detects the presence of fentanyl but does not tell us how much or which analog of fentanyl is present. Fentanyl strip testing does not destroy your substances. After testing, you can drink them or wait until the water evaporates to use them. You won't lose the substance you are testing. To reduce the risk of overdose, have someone with you when using or use the Never Use Alone hotline. Keep naloxone nearby. Start low and go slow, and try to avoid mixing substances. Anyone that lives in New York State can request test strips from New York State OASAS or the Office of Addiction Services and Support. Individuals can receive up to 100 test strips mailed directly to them. First responders, hospitals or clinics, community partners, and OMH and OASAS providers in New York State can also request test strips through the New York State OASAS website. Syringe service programs in New York State also provide free fentanyl test strips, naloxone, and safer injection supplies, including syringes.